Hi guys and welcome to our video for today, the 9th of June 2026. So let's go through my watch list, what isn't it, and how we're going to trade these stocks going forward for the rest of today. We're going to look at the 5-minute time frame for some day trades, the 4-hour time frame to see what we need to hold these stocks overnight for potential swing trades maybe, on a short-term basis, 1-2 days. And we're going to look at the daily time frame as well, for larger term swing trades over the few days or maybe even 1 to 2 weeks. So let's get right into it. We'll start here with CHAI, Core AI Holdings. Okay, so starting on the 5-minute time frame, looks quite good. So this one has a nice rhythm and nice structure to it. Basically a massive falling wedge here accumulating. When the time indicator's on, we can see the Bollinger Band top is also at 3.3 also, their resistance, and 95% of price action takes place between this navy line here at the top and this navy line here at the bottom. So if we were to break over 3.3, it'd also be breaking over a 95% of price action prison, and therefore it'd be euphoric in its price movement and increase and go up at least 10% and gradually towards 4 at the top of the wedges and the next resistances. So maybe we see it live on the stream, who knows. But if we were to lose 60 EMA around 2.35, I would consider this stock to be done, as it wouldn't also be just a loss of the 60 EMA and a failed golden cross retest here. It would also be a failed double bottom with that point I've circled there and this point I've circled here. So that's a major loss for the stock if we were to lose 2.35, and that would equate also on the 4-hour and 1-day time frame as well. So if we lose that level just generally on the 5-minute, it also counts for 4-hour and 1 day, saying the stock is done for now. Okay, so that's for a day trade and what levels we need to hold. So let's go to the 4-hour time frame. I'm not really a fan of this one on the 4-hour for holding it overnight. And if we want to hold this overnight, it needs a 4-hour criminal close over $4 in this one by end of today, end of tomorrow, 4 p.m. Eastern time. Reason being, it's just a large red candle. I always say this, when someone says large red in trading, obviously your brain automatically goes to bearish, and that's because it is. We're saying what we see here. It's a large red candle which is bearish. So we need a 4-hour green candle close over 4 to flip this resistance into support and gradually continue to 4.8 and probably 6. I'm just going to put in right now as the next resistance beyond there as well on a CHAI. It doesn't look that good. I mean, the benefit is that it's above the 200 EMA and 200 MA, but that's down at like 1.8 and 1.4, and we want to be in this above 2.35, so it's irrelevant really. So sometimes you can see the daily time frame when you go on to eradicate your thesis, as the larger the time frame, the more weight there is to it, and yeah, it's just stronger. The daily time frame is stronger and more powerful than the 4-hour time frame. So if your analysis changes on a daily, because there's more power to it, there's nothing wrong with that. The best traders always are proactive and show initiative and don't just stick to one idea. So I mean, it's the same as anyway, to be honest. A daily candle close over 4 by a daily green candle close over 4, we see this continue towards 4.8, then 6 is the next resistance, probably towards just 6, I imagine, with the volatility in the market at the minute. Around a 45% first target. Looks good because obviously building upon the 4 support resistance, that I mentioned before in the 4-hour time frame, and also engulfing upon the death cross, the 200 simple moving average, which is the key resistance around 3.5. So once we're above this thick white line and this resistance here, we should continue towards 6. So it looks quite good. CHAI, if we do get that, but I'm not sure on the likelihood. Right, I think this is the one where I looked at it on the 5-minute time frame, AHMA, and it looked absolutely nuts. Like, it looked like Chop Central. Just loads of halts, hard to trade. Not the easiest, to be honest. I'm going to put in a new support around 1.7. So pro tip, always have 20-30% gaps between each support and resistance usually for a day trade. So this one looks okay. It's very high risk because it keeps on getting halted up and down. But for this one, for a day trade, just basically a push over 4.35 here. Again, similar to the previous stock, CHAI, the Bollinger Band top is around this 4.35 area. It's going out like 4.45. So a couple percent push over 4.35. Then yeah, we should blast up towards 5.5 once more. Probably will look to take this one at some point today. So this one looks good. So push beyond 4.35, just see us continue towards 5.5 on this one. Looks good. But again, if we lose 2.2, coming down towards 1.7 and 1.35, so probably we'll just get rid of this. So if we lose 2.2, we're done. Failed golden cross retest also. This move upwards for today, we've not been beneath this thick gold line, have we? So once we lose it and from support to resistance, bearish flip, then that's not good, and we're going to keep on coming down towards 1.4, etc., which isn't good. So this one's really choppy. Just whilst we're here, I will just show you. My brain also saw this as well, so turn my indicators off. So I think this one has a good chance of squeezing at some point today. So obviously a cup and handle. I'm just gonna occur like that. So looks good. Looks good. So just because I see a cup and handle doesn't mean I go and trade it. I just wait for my falling wedge to break out. So my trading plan is the only thing that pays me back. Not a guru, not a genie, not an amazing alert. It's just a trading plan that I stick to. That's all that pays me back. So going on a 4-hour time frame, we need a 4-hour candle close over 4.35 on this for continuation to 5.5 for step 1, and step 2 will be 6.5. I do quite like this. 4-hour candle close over 4.35, but end of today, end of tomorrow, 4 p.m. Eastern time on AHMA. What I like about this one is that if we get over 4.35, we're going to be above this thick white line here, aren't we? Which is 200 EMA. And generally moving averages, they work in levels. So once you get beyond this white line, we come typically to around this next white line. That's how they typically work. It's like building upon each. It's like getting through a different level, basically. And it looks good. And obviously we do have resistances in between, like 5.5. But a 4-hour candle close over 4.35 will see us hit 6.5. Probably just shed some profit at 5.5 as well, just in case it retracts from there. But yeah, I mean, it looks good in this one. And again, I won't enter until it has a 4-hour green candle close over 4.35. And if you want to hold this for more than a day or two, look for a larger swing trade. A daily candle close over 5.5 is good on this because it's currently a big death cross retest. Death cross happening here with this thick gold line going through the white line here negatively. So actually death cross. It's retested the death cross here. So we need to build upon it now and not just have it at resistance and flip it from resistance to support. And then we can build upwards. So a daily candle close over 5.5 for a larger swing trade in this, and then focusing on probably 8 as a target. So again, one step at a time. That's where we start on the 5-minute, and then go to the 4-hour, and then go to the daily. So around 40% sort of target for a larger swing trade in that. So you wait for the 4-hour candle over 4.35, then shed some profits of 5.5. Maybe 6.5, and then you can enter a new position with a daily candle close over 5.5. A daily candle close, if you can't hear because of my accent. So that's AHMA. Looks quite good. And then we'll go to ELPW. So seen quite a few tweets about this one today. Just looks like it's broken out. Isn't the move done? No, we just wait for a new accumulation pattern. So we need 3 touches beside of the wedge from mature enough consolidation. We've got 2 at the top here, and some here at the bottom. It might just got halted down. So I always look for an 8% first target, okay? This one hit 16%. So I would have sold my first target for a day trade. Would have sold 80 to 90%. And then my remaining shares would have got stopped out. So let's go to the 1-minute time frame. Looks like it happened within 30 seconds. And to be honest, that's what's been happening this week. The move happens instantly. But I mean, this is the volatility that people warn against. And it only really harms you if you don't have a proper trading plan. So again, if I didn't have a proper trading plan, was just holding for the next resistance, I would have been up 15% and then suddenly in a hold down, So that's not good. So I'll be waiting for a break of 2.6 on this for the next leg up, for a move of at least 8% on this one. It looks okay. Just because it gets halted down doesn't mean it's bearish. Just means it shows the behavior it can get halted. So if the stock gets halted up, it means it can also get halted down because it shows its behavior that it can get halted. And the same in reverse, obviously, with the ELPW here. Just because it's been halted down doesn't necessarily mean it's bearish. It just shows it can get halted. So if it decides to come down to like 1.4 and bounce from the Bollinger Band Center, where we have a 65% more likelihood to bounce here, and then ricochet up and break 2 for another entry maybe, would maybe don't have to wait for 2.6. Then it can maybe break 2 and get halted up, But just to not over confuse things, if we lose $1 on this, consider it done. And if you break over 2.6, expect a move of at least 8%, okay? For a day trade. So unless you know what you're doing, I would try to avoid this one, to be honest. So going on the 4-hour time frame, if you really want to hold ELPW overnight, what do you need? Question. 4-hour candle close over 1.4 by end of day or end of tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern time. and then we should continue back up towards 2 from a 35% sort of move. So that's step 1. And then step 2 would be a 4-hour green candle close over 2 in towards 2.6. Also, again, what I said about the moving averages. So we've got this thick gold line here, as you can see, and yeah, we'd be looking to sort of reject and sort of test this area here around 2.6. And if we lose $1, we're done. So just size small on that one. And let's go to the daily time frame. So if you want to hold it for more than just a day or two, what do we need on ELPW? Okay, so it looks quite good. This might be a multi. And I don't want to try not to put it out there, but it might be a multi-day runner, mainly because it's still within the Bollinger Bands. So the top of the Bollinger Band here is around 2.5, and the bottom is around minus 0.1, so that can happen sometimes. But 95% of the price action takes place in these thick navy lines here, this one at the top that I'm highlighting, this one here at the bottom, and we've not broken beyond it. And usually with big explosive moves on stocks, like CHAI, hopefully, it's a good, yeah, on the daily time frame, we'll be way outside of these Bollinger Bands here, this thick navy line here, and this thick navy line here, because it's an explosive big breakout and move up. So the move might still not have occurred in ELPW on the daily time frame. This one looks quite good. It looks similar to INHD that I looked at yesterday in terms of, when we looked at $21 and then we saw the Bollinger Band was higher, and it's like, right, the peak can't be at 21, surely 33 then 50, which it did hit. So yeah, this one looks quite good actually. So I think we break over 2.6 at some point. And if we get a daily candle close over 2 or 2.6 any point this week, we have a big move probably towards one step at a time. But the next resistance for me would be 3.2. So a daily candle close over 2, we'll see around a 50% sort of move. This one, don't sleep on this one. This one looks good. It's not played out fully, despite a big massive one-day candle. We've not broken the Bollinger Band top yet. So it's still in its 95% of price action prison despite this massive move for today. So it's not had its euphoria yet, which sounds crazy because it's up a lot. But keep an eye on this one. Looks quite good. If you get over 2.6, expect around 3.2 to hit on this one, and 3.5. Sorry, 3.5 for this 3.5. So yeah, it looks good, guys. So keep an eye on that definitely, and also on the 5-minute trades safely and carefully. So yeah, thanks for watching. Check us out, link in the video description and the Twitter bio. Catch you all tomorrow, and have a great trading session.